Galactic Federation. Jesus, I'm talking about that on my show tonight. This is why the Galactic Federation won't let us come into their club. This is why. Because of identity politics and woke idiots and far leftists. That's exactly why. They see people with pronouns in their bios and having conversations about insane stupidity, and they're like, nah, bro. Nah. Remember when superheroes, superheroines, superhero women, whatever, were sexy? Remember when they were sexy? When you were excited to pick up a volume, to read a good story with, I don't know, good characters? You know, overblown representations of male and female bodies. Sure. But a fantasy. A beautiful fantasy. Way before just the ugliest... what is this? Get it, Jared. Go away, Jared. Jared, go away. Go away, Jared. Before ugly-ass people who don't care about these characters, who want to insert themselves, you know, into these industries, into these properties. Ugly-ass people that want to create ugly-ass things and try and sell them. And they fail. New Warriors failed. Kibblesmith, just Kibblesmith. Alright? He's a joke. He was on that millionaire show. Another thing, the privileged people, too. Usually privileged whites or racist people, sexist people, turning around, pointing the finger at us. You know, the working class, the consumer, labeling us. Like, he couldn't even bring himself to kiss a hot chick. Like, Kibblesmith made this, and it failed. This is going to fail. This ugliness here is going to fail. I harken back to the days, thank God for Memology 101 who did this. Poor Miss Marvel. Poor Miss Marvel has been through enough. The different iterations, the change in the story. The character's been through enough. Not only do we not get something hot like this, but when they try and do it on screen, we get this sexist, racist piece of trash. Captain Marvel. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants Brie Larson. Weirdos want Brie Larson. Weirdo Brie bots who say the nastiest stuff to people like Mecha Random, Anna, that Star Wars girl. The nastiest things to anybody who criticizes their racist, sexist Queen Brie. Awful person, crap personality. I'd still tap that ass. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I'd tap that. I'm in the Lethal Lightning camp with that. I would tap that ass. But I would not give her my real name. So they took this character and they've been using it because it's, you know, it was a beautiful character to virtue signal for identity politics, for all that garbage. They wanted to change it into the whatever she is, the Islamic is, I don't even know the right. Sorry to all my Muslim friends out there. Like, I don't care enough about a virtue signaled character. I don't care enough when these people in woke Hollywood, they point the finger at us and call us racists and appropriators and colonizers or whatever the hell whatever the term is this week. And then they do the exact same thing. They take existing, beautiful characters who happen to be white or European, and then they race swap them because they don't have any original ideas. And when they do try and create original idea, it's this. There's this. And it's awful. And it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. Nobody wants this garbage. There's like a handful of people on Twitter that want that garbage. That's it. SJWs, as we know, eat their own. Right? Because at some point you're going to fall out of favor. At some point you're going to, like what happened to the actress played Shiri. What's her name? It's got tit in it. It's got Letitia. You know, like what they did to her. You know, Don Cheadle, who's another racist piece of trash, self-hating male, probably punches himself in the dick for his own amusement because he hates himself. You know, it comes down on a woman of color, a fellow castmate who's a woman of color, and cancels her because she dares to have common sense and critical thinking skills about putting something strange that was pushed into development for a virus that only affects a very small part of the population, is not deadly to the overall population, and questions putting that cocktail of crap into our body. But because of that, everything's political. She's making a stand that is pro whatever they're against, and she gets canceled, has to delete her social media. I should have done a video on that. Everybody else did, and I should have given my own take, because in my opinion, in that situation, we have an incident like the Kelly Marie Tran incident, where all the BSers, all the propagandists in the media, and all of the idiots at Disney Lucasfilm were saying that we bullied her off social media, even though she came out with a statement that didn't even mention that. She called out the woke, she called out the racists in Hollywood. There's no proof, no evidence. I'm writing a book on these events, and I still cannot find any evidence of Kelly Marie Tran being bullied off of anything. But Letitia, she got bullied off. Straight up. There is evidence. There is evidence of these idiots. If you step out of line, if you step out of that echo chamber in woke Hollywood, the privileged millionaires who preach to we, the unwashed masses of the working class, if you step out of line of their groupthink, they will come after you. And now they're coming after, Yazmeen Fletcher. Pardon me, I'm not, no disrespect. And this is brought to us by Data Racer. Hail Data Racer 117, who collects a lot of great material for us. I'll leave a link to his Twitter in the description below. Please go follow him. SJWs are freaking out over the new Miss Marvel cast for Disney Plus, which I don't even care about, right? I don't even care about I don't even care about the new Miss Marvel, really, because it's a virtue. It's a race swap, religion swap. I don't know. I don't care. You know, it's a virtue signal. It's an identity politics character. I have no care whatsoever for this character. But that's where it stops. I'm going to call it for what it is. It's woke. It's identity politics. I have no interest in it, and I'm going to move on. That's where I'm at with it. But they're calling Yazmeen Fletcher too white to play a Turkish Muslim and accusing Matt Lintz of supporting Trump. What does that have to do with anything? Listen, these people have Trump derangement syndrome. I try not to get too political on my channel. You know, I voted for Trump, but I wasn't voting for Trump. I was voting against people like this. You know? And to my mind, like, people who didn't vote against this, who have been bitching about it for years, are really contradictory to me, but that's my opinion. They also doxed 23-year-old Andrew Brodeur, accusing him of being an offender. Miss Marvel, Data Racer has it. Miss Marvel fans doxed 23-year-old Andrew Brodeur, whatever, falsely accusing him of being an offender. The actual registered offender is 43 years old, lives in a different state. Cancel culture using doxing lookup site being sued by DOJ for publishing false data. Good. Fix Mixed Marvel's trending on Twitter, which is a cesspool. I have moved to Parler. I still have my Twitter because I have a lot of connections over there on Twitter, but I'm hoping Parler ups their game, because it's kind of a wonky site for me right now. I'm trying to use it. I'm trying to be a part of that. I want to make that change. I'd rather use a free speech site. It isn't alt-right. It isn't. As a matter of fact, it's got some draconian laws about messaging that I really don't like. You got to prove who you are in order to message somebody, which is one of the things that's keeping me on Twitter, because I can't move my whole team of people or everybody that I work with who comes over to Parler and put them into messaging groups, and so that's pissing me off. But it's neither here nor there. Fix Mixed Marvel is trending in response to worrying casting. Worrying casting. So we know where discussing film is. They're far left. They're propaganda. This is a propaganda, whatever the hell they are. I have no idea. I don't even care. Multiple Title IX allegations filed against him. They're not him. Mike Lintz, evidence he is a Trump supporter. What does that matter? What does your political persuasion matter? What does it matter? I have fans and friends who didn't vote the way I voted. I haven't ostracized them. I question them because to me, that's like co-signing to the far left and what they're pushing in their agenda. I definitely will question them. I don't feel like I'm a good friend if I don't logic check my friends over their decisions to support what we have said we were fighting against. But that's whatever. I'm not ostracizing those people. They're still my friends. So because what does it matter? What does it really matter? Yazmeen Fletcher, half-white Christian girl reportedly cast as Turkish hijabi. This is identity politics. I don't care about any of this. I don't care about Miss Marvel. I don't care about the Disney Plus show. I don't care about this character anymore. I don't care about any of it because of identity politics. No one really should. No one should give a damn. Up yours. And, there's people on the internet, people with opinions on the internet who have been pissing. I'll be honest. I've been trying to stay off the internet last couple of days because there's been some craziness going on. And I'm just sick of it. This is serious. We can't let a literal predator who has multiple cases against him around several teenage girl for months. You fucking idiots. All right, look, you know what? Sometimes I make fun of grammar, but honestly, Twitter needs a damn edit button. You really need an edit, because sometimes you just go too fast and spell check on your phone will correct something that doesn't need to be. Get an edit button, all right? If you're going to publish propaganda, at least have an edit button. On set is supposed to be a safe space for them. Everybody needs a safe space. Everybody needs a safe space. I need to be isolated. I need an echo chamber. I need to be protected. I can't handle other opinions. There's so much of this on the internet. There's so much of that on Twitter. People pointing the finger at others and doing what they themselves are, or saying what they themselves are. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm not even going to get it. And now an effing sex offender is going to be cast. I'm actually sick. I've been sick. But I'm glad to see y'all eating each other alive, because that's fake news. All that is fake news. I just wanted to see Kamala Khan on screen. Good for you, not me. I'm done with identity politics. I don't give a damn about Kamala Khan. Not a damn. And if it's garbage and it passes through my periphery, I'm going to call out the garbage. And if it's good, I'm going to call it out as good. I don't hate for the sake of hating. By the way. Which is something I've been seeing a lot of on Twitter lately. Hating for the sake of hating, and then pointing the finger at other people who are enjoying something and calling them what they themselves are acting like. And some of these people are my friends. It's been pretty damn disturbing. So yeah, this is all fake news. It's pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. Okay. I don't know how young she is. 20. I don't know how young she is. Honestly, teenage girls are a nightmare. So I don't understand dudes that are attracted to teenage girls. Teenage girls are an effing nightmare. They're like some of the worst people on earth. That's my opinion. How are you attracted to that? I don't know. Like, to me, there's a limit. I like looking at 20-year-old younger chicks. I like looking at younger chicks, but I wouldn't want to do anything with them until they get to at least a mature age. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand. Maybe it's woman biology. Maybe their uterus is jumping around. Maybe their ovaries makes them crazy. I don't know what it is. Poor women, they have a lot more organs than us we men do, so there's a lot more chemistry going on. But usually wait till they mellow out before I start talking to them. Just wait till that vaginal energy calms down. Nikia should not be played by a white Christian girl. It's acting. What does it matter? Same. The show should be a safe space for an even larger audience, not promote the worst behaviors imaginable. You all, please drink bleach. I can't. Please do not breed. Do not pass on your stupidity. Your genes are corrupted. Your genes are corrupted with stupid. I don't. It's like I think upset. I'm sorry you're upset. No, I'm not. I don't give a damn. It's a Trump supporter playing her Italian best friend, half white Christian playing her best friend who supports supposed to be a Turkish hijabi Indian woman playing her Pakistani Muslim. It's acting! It's acting! It's acting. It's acting. What does it matter? You butt-hurt freaks. You, please do not breed. I'm gonna be sick. You casted a Trumpy, play the best friend. What does it matter? Listen, Disney, first off, F you. You have been bending the knee to these crazy people for a long time. You have allowed people at Marvel to spout off some really stupid crap. You've allowed Disney Lucasfilm to destroy Star Wars. They destroyed Star Wars to a point where not only have you pissed off most of the original fans who can't accept a damn thing. They're at the point where they're so hurt, they're hating for the sake of hating. They can't accept anything, anyone liking anything. And then you've got people that are trying to like it, but it's the equivalent of getting served at the tuna sandwich after years of slop. You know, like it's not even that good. It's just that it's better than what you've done. It's not even that good. You have fostered, in Hollywood, you have all fostered these people. I can't wait to watch them self-destruct and destroy one another. I can't wait to see it. And I honestly, I enjoy this. And I'm going to make money off of it. I'm going to monetize it. Because F y'all. What do you guys think? Let me know in the description below. Like, what do you think about this? I rambled long enough about it. There is no going back until these far leftists go away, until they've been hammered into oblivion. And they're probably going to destroy one another. They're going to keep eating and destroying one another until the normies and others are just we don't deal with it anymore. Until we don't have to deal with it anymore. And I can't wait for that to happen. But while it's happening, Galactic Federation, Jesus, I'm talking about that on my show tonight. This is why the Galactic Federation won't let us come into their club. This is why. Because of identity politics and woke idiots and far leftists. That's exactly why. They see people with pronouns in their bios and having conversations about insane stupidity, and they're like, nah, bro. Nah, we've been watching y'all. We were probably on a right track up until the 2000s, and then identity politics and SJWs and just all this crap. And they were like, nah, you're going to have to weed them out. You're going to have to weed them out before we let you into the galactic community. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. My love to y'all. Be good to each other. Peace.
The main thing is to protect these characters. Make sure that they still continue to live in the way that you created them. And that the universe of Star Wars continues to grow.
By 2018, far-left extremists in Hollywood had been perverting long-established, profitable science fiction properties as platforms to espouse divisive social propaganda. The vision of these creatives was to repurpose established franchises in the hopes of indoctrinating viewers into the bigoted groupthink of the American far-left ideology. Insanely wealthy producers and adult pretenders set to shame any fan who would not capitulate to their false narratives of virtue, using long-established weight in the legacy media to drive online hate mobs to attack any who dared speak against the woke narrative. Yet there were those who would not kneel before this oligarchy of money, media, and extremism, those who had known the truth. Fandom is for everyone. The Fandom Menace Volume 2 covers the events of the year 2018, as a group of independent creators rose up together, inspiring the Star Wars fandom to speak out against the flagrant misuse of a property that was not meant to inspire division, but hope. Volume 2 will cover the voices who spoke out against cancel culture, such as the Gospel According to Mark with a C.
Thank God for Star Wars fans. If only Rian Johnson had said the same thing.
Mecha Random 42.
Star Trek, to me, is a hopeful, optimistic view of the future.
With chapters written by Stephanie Janicek, Smuggler's Cantina.
They're not answering any questions that the real fans want to know.
Jesse Milestone of Mindless Entertainment.
And I'm going to warn you right now, this here thing you're about to watch is probably going to involve a lot of yelling and a decent amount of swearing.
Itchy Baka of Disney Star Wars is dumb.
But this doesn't explain why, after Disney's acquisition of Star Wars, George would attend the premieres of The Force Awakens, Rogue One, The Last Jedi, and Solo.
And the Overlord himself, Dictor Van Doomcock.
Greetings, my friends. Our pop culture is under assault by corporations who would rather destroy our cultural heritage than build respectfully upon it.
This is an historical documentation of a group of people in the late 2000 teens who would not bow to the very worst in humanity, seeking to separate us along political lines while using our beloved modern mythologies to do so. They did not kneel. Will you? The Fandom Menace Volume 2, Rise of the Rebellion.